So if you haven't figured it out, I like racing. So I can't always drive, it's expensive, but I can crew, and I enjoy crewing. So I want to talk to you a little bit today about how to be a good crew member and how to crew for people. So I shot the video earlier about doing the duct work on Todd's car here, but I'm also crewing for him this weekend, making sure he's ready to go. So the first thing is you have to pay attention to the PA system at the track and listen for when they're doing the next, whenever he's going out on track next, whenever the next class is going out. So you want to have your driver's car ready to go before they call for you. So you can see here, after he got out, I laid the window net out. So whenever he gets in, I can put it up. The belts are laying nice and neat over the seat, so he can sit in here and he's not going to be sitting on one of his belts. His steering wheel is hung up, ready to go. I've got the hood open, but that's for cooling. Whenever he's getting ready to go, I'm going to shut it and I'm going to make sure the hood latches are both latched. His pin for his fire extinguisher is in. After he's in the car and the cool shirt is hooked up and the belt is hooked up, I know he's not going to drag the cables, he's not going to pull the lever, then I'll pull that pin. And I'll tell him verbally when I pull the pin for the fire extinguisher so he knows to be careful. You don't want the fire extinguisher going off at the wrong time. They're expensive to refill and they can end your track day. Whenever he gets in the car, he'll be getting in over here. I come around to this side and I'm ready to go. The cool shirt will be mounted and I'll make sure that it's secure and tight, and whenever he gets in, he'll hand me his plugs for the cool shirt fittings and I'll plug those in first. Then I hang out here while he's getting situated, and whenever he gets his Hans on and his helmet on, I'll make sure that strap goes over his Hans so that he can attach it. At that point, I come back around to this side and I'm ready to do the same for this belt on this side. He does the lap belts himself. Then finally, whenever he's getting ready to go, I'll ask him if he's ready for the window net, and if he is, I'll install it. And then as he's pulling out, I don't take my eyes off the car until it's out of sight. I'm constantly looking. Did I forget something? Did I leave something undone? Is there something hanging off the car? Are all the tires aired up? Just keep looking at the car until it's out of your sight, because I can't tell you how many times I've caught something at the last second. But that's how you can be a good crew member and be effective here at the track. Okay, Todd, Hunter, and Nathan are all getting suited up to go out. So now it's time that I want to run around and make sure nothing's wrong with the cars, that we can just get them belted in real quick when the time comes. Hunter's belts are all set, ready to go. And I can see that Todd's are all ready to go. The pin is in the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, Nathan and I are in a Pierce X-prepared motocross battle.
In a spec Miata that does not have any place being an XP.
And Nathan's belts can use a little bit of work. Everything's ready to go. The cars are on their cool down lap. They're about to come back in. You want to be ready for the cars before they get back. You want to be able to spot the driver into a spot, stand in a place where he can see you when you're doing it, and then you want to have, if you got to chalk the wheel, you want to know where the wheel chalk is and chalk the wheel as soon as possible to get the car shut down, cooled down. If you're not here and the driver has to do it himself, he's not going to keep you as a crew member. Okay, the car's in. First thing I did, got him backed in here. Got the wheel chalked. Can't see it from here. Got him disconnected, and he got his belts. Got him a bottle of cold water. Get your driver a bottle of cold water as soon as they get out of the car. Then I got the hood propped open, and now I'm going to start making sure all the belts are laid out for the next time.
The 12 lapper is going to be.
All right, it's all set. Got to repin the fire bottle so that it doesn't go off on accident. We probably should have repinned it earlier.
Yeah, okay, we wondered about that.
I overshot. The next time you came through, I overshot something.
So Todd, how was it?
It was great. First race. It was awesome.
If your driver comes in and he's complaining about a vibration, it's not the time to whine and complain and say something else. It's time to jack the car up and see what's going on. Don't hesitate. He's just barely getting out of his suit, and I've already got the car up on jack stands, and I'm gonna crawl under here and see if I can figure out what's loose, why he's getting the vibration. So I got under here and shaking the wheel side to side. There's no looseness. The other wheel's turning whenever I shake this side to side. The tie rod's moving whenever I shake it, so the front end is nice and tight. I checked the ball joints, the in and out play, and there's nothing. But then I did spot some cracking in the rotor. So I'm going to make the driver aware of that. I think it'll ride for the day, but he'll want to put new rotors in. And I inspected the transmission mount. It's all good. So right now we're waiting for the exhaust and drive shaft to cool down. Then I'm going to check for looseness and play in it. All right, I let the car cool down, check the drive shaft and the transmission and how it's all mounted. Had to wait for it to cool down a little bit, but it's nice and tight. There's nothing loose. There was some brake checking on the rotors that I found. Other than that, everything looks good. I think the vibration he's got is probably either tires or the brake checking or the heat checking on the rotors. So he's gonna get back out there and do some more racing. So after looking at it all, Todd did say he's flat spotted a tire more than likely. He locked one of them up one time, so that may be where we're getting the vibration from. Everything's checking out good. So Hunter's car died on track, had to be towed in. He's not getting any gears out of it. I'm gonna pull the shifter off. We have the car jacked up, everything looks good on the bottom. But I'm gonna pull this apart and see if I can see anything from up here that may have busted. So I got the shift boot off. It does go into gears fine, but he says it wasn't going into gear while it was out on the track. So we think it's a clutch issue. Not sure that we can do anything about that here at the racetrack today. If this were a Lemons race or some kind of race where we'd have more spares on hand, definitely. I'm kind of limited on how much time I can spend here this weekend. I'm just here for another couple hours and I'm heading home for the weekend. He's hoping to race tomorrow. Some of the other guys may be able to stay and help him get back together. We'll see. So we're done for the day. One car broke, 2 podium finishes, not bad. So Hunter's car is going to need probably a new clutch and an easy engine rebuild. Nathan's car ran strong. He came in second out of 3 people. And good first time out for him. It was his first time wheel to wheel. Todd came in second out of 2, but they had all the classes racing together, and he was mid-pack. So I mean, his car's it's growing. He's getting better for being his first time here. That was an excellent race. All in all, a good weekend.